Hi, I'm making the lining master for our clutch. The first thing I did was score the pattern paper, and then what I did was I traced in about the middle of the paper my front and back master, and then I also marked those pins that are on the front and back master. I marked those. Okay, and the next thing I want to do is take my gusset pattern and I pin a 1/16 inch in from that corner, make a pinhole, and then also a 1/16 inch from the corner of your front and back master. And what you do is you take your awl and put the awl in through those pins, and you swing your gusset to that pin line. Okay, so I've swung it to that pin line, and then you trace all the way to the edge of the bottom of your master, of your front back master. From that pin mark, you measure the actual width of your bag, which ours is 2 inches. So you do the half of that measurement. So that's 1 inch. It's 2 inches wide. So I pin that. Okay. And from here, I make a right angle. Okay, and you can just mark this so that you're able to cut this out. Okay, and what this is your master lining. It's a piece that's not actually used. The only thing it's used for is making your outside pattern of your lining and your lining stay. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. Open it up to cut my horizontal lines. Okay, so this piece is your lining master piece, and then from what you use this for is making, as I said, the stay and the outside pattern. So I need to get another piece of pattern paper. I gotta straighten my paper. Okay, score your paper. And you're going to trace, I'm going to mark this. This is the lining master for the clutch. Okay, and what you can do is trace this lining master on a new piece of pattern paper. Okay, and from here you're going to make some little marks. The the first mark will be where your gusset meets the front and back, which is right here. Okay. And you mark that A. Okay, and B would be a 1/2 inch in from the top side edge, angled towards the center. So B is about here. You circle that pin and mark it at B. The C measurement is 1 inch down from B and at an angle towards the center. So I'm going to measure it here and pin and mark it C. And then D is a 1/2 inch down from the top edge and at least a 1/2 inch in from the master. So it's about here. And you mark it D, circle at that pin. And then the mark E is about 2/3 down and at least a 1/2 inch from your master front back side edge, which would be around here, at least a 1/2 inch in. So it's about here, 2/3 inch down. And you mark that. Okay, and that's E. Okay, and then what you're doing here is you're making your stay, by the way. And so what you're doing is you're gonna connect these dots, and this will form your stay. So I'm gonna take my straight edge and connect the A to the B, the B to the C, your C to your D, and your D to your E. Okay, and so that's one side of it, so you just fold it over so you'll be able to work with both sides. Oh, actually I should connect my E to E, which is, I should pin that right here so I can get my line across the, this is the bottom part of the stay. Okay, E to E basically. Okay, so you fold that and you'll be able to cut on those lines where you mark the A, B, C, and D. Oops, didn't cut all the way through on this one. Okay, so this is the stay for your lining. Just cut all the way over there. Okay, so you mark it, clutch, lining stay, cut 2, and then you can put whatever stay material level you're doing, the 05, 010 or whatever it is, depending on what you have. And you have the this stay can bend basically this way because this is kind of folding a little bit this way. Okay, and then if you want to have a pocket, you would mark that on this part of the stay too. So you go at least 1 inch down, and you can pin. And this is a fairly small clutch. Maybe the pocket would be like, I don't know, maybe 6 inches. It could be 6 inches. So you measure 3 inches from your center fold and pin it. Okay, so that's the top part of your pocket. And that little window would be usually, it depends on how wide your zipper is, possibly like a 1/2 inch window, or maybe 3/8. Well, I'll make it a 1/2 inch window and allow enough room for the zipper. So I can actually mark that whole window that will be eventually cut out of this stay.